Alright, so this week for Calc 1 we're doing worksheet number 12 here. It's going to be antiderivatives. We're going to go ahead and do the last two problems, number 5 and 6. Really the big thing about these antiderivatives is that you only know how to do a few of them. Sines, cosines, exponentials, and anything to a power. So whenever you see something like this here, where you get some cube roots and square roots and things, you want to make those powers, because you know how to take antiderivatives of those. The other thing is you want to make sure everything is a single term of x, and it's either being added or subtracted to any other number of terms of x. So you got some kind of x plus some kind of x, you could take the antiderivative of that, because you just take the antiderivative of the first and add it to the antiderivative of the second. So what we're going to go ahead and do here is multiply this through. So the cube root of x can also be written as x to the 1/3. So we multiply that by x squared, since they have the same base. We're going to get this f of x here is going to turn into, when they have the same base, you just add the exponents. So we've got 1/3 plus 2. So 2 is going to be 6/3. So 6/3 plus 1/3 is 7/3. So we've got x to the 7/3. And we've got the minus sign there. And the square root of x, another way to write that, is x to the 1/2. So we got x to the 1/3 times x to the 1/2. Again, same bases, add the exponents. So 1/3 plus 1/2. So what you're going to want to do is make this into sixths. So this is going to be 2/6, this is going to be 3/6 overall, x to the 5/6. Okay? So now we've got x by itself to some power minus another x by itself to some power. Now we just take the antiderivative of that. So the power rule is we're going to add 1 to this. So we're going to get x to the 10/3. And then we are going to divide by this new number, which is 10/3. So if we divide by 10/3, we're going to flip that fraction, and it's the same as multiplying by 3/10. Okay, so we've got 3/10 x to the 10/3. So we're going to subtract. Same thing with the other one. So we're going to add 6/6. So it goes to 11/6. Okay, again, divide by the 11/6, same as multiplying by 6/11. And then don't forget, plus c. So that's going to be your answer for that one. Okay, so we can kind of just do the same thing again here on the other one. Let's start with this x over here. This second one, that's going to be the square root of x. So as we know from above, that's x to the 1/2 plus, so it doesn't matter what order. And then we've got 1 over x to the 1/2. We want that to be an x on top to a power. So since we have 1 over x to the 1/2, we can push the x across the divisor and negate the sign of the exponent. So we've got 1 over x to the 1/2 is the same as x to the negative 1/2. And now again, I've got two x's by themselves to some power, and they're added to each other. So we're going to take the antiderivative of this first one, so we add 1 to this one, so we get 3x to the 3/2, divide by the new number, so divide by 3/2, which is the same as multiplying by 2/3. Okay, then we're adding, so we add x to the negative 1/2. If we add 1 to that, we're just going to get x to the 1/2. And then divide by the 1/2, which is the same as multiplying by the 2. And of course, plus c. So that's all you're going to do for this one. Just make sure you keep those exponents. Make sure you add, divide by the correct number, and get them into these single forms like this. And that's it.